guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Andaz. I'm here in New York City in front of Jerome, a hot spot for world indie musicians, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to be mesmerized by these fabulous artists. We talked to Ustad Zakir Hussain and many more upcoming musicians, all the way from Austin, New York, and San Francisco. Let's go check it out.
I'm in Marin County, California. Today's episode is all about classical fusion. Now, you've already seen some pretty incredible artists, but today we have a real special treat for you. I am outside of the property of one of the world's most amazing percussionists for Indian classical music, a man who truly needs no introduction at all, Ustad Zakir Hussain. Go in. This property is so gorgeous. I want to actually take a quick sneak around this property, so come follow me. Wow, it is truly magical here. It's really, really amazing.
Hey, Kirti! Hey!
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
No, thank you so much. What an amazing space
Isn't
here.
it amazing? I mean, we are in the country. We are in the forest.
Oh,
we
I
are
love it.
everywhere else except for city. But come on in. It's a great place.
I can't wait to see where all the magic happens. I see the beautiful architecture in here. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, this building has been around here for a very long time, and we're very lucky that
So much history
it's really
in here.
beautiful. Oh, big history. I mean, this is over 100 years old, and we're very happy that we are here. But, you know, let me show you the rooms that I hang out. And this is where, you know, my father's pictures there, my sister's pictures there. These are all the instruments that, you know, I've been collecting. There's many instruments around. This is actually a Spanish cajon, while this is a Brazilian rain stick.
Oh, okay.
And this is from Sri Lanka. This is a birimbau, which is, you know, an instrument that existed about 20,000 years ago. So what do you think, Kirti? Office?
I think this is fantastic. Of course, no, this is great.
See my father?
I see, yes, of course, Abbaji I see here.
Yeah.
Classical fusion.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. So I would just want to ask you, you know, can you talk to me a little bit about Shakti and how that got started? Where did you meet these incredible artists? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, so that's what you mean when you say classical, because Shakti is classic, simply the fact that it's way like 30-something odd years back in the past. And so, yes, Shakti, I would imagine, is one of the initial attempt at trying to see if there was a way to be able to approach playing Indian music and Western elements of the music, whether it was jazz or rock or whatever, in a way where it actually prescribed to the Indian way of creativity. In other words, spontaneous improvs. I was playing with some of the greatest musicians alive.
Sure. Right.
And so there was no danger of me being the head guy, the head honcho. So I could just sit back and just find my way through it, as opposed to having to dictate what needed to happen.
Right.
And so in that sense, that kind of pressure did not exist. So for me to discover my way through all these different sorts of music and find my voice in it and be able to then make it part of my repertoire or the package that was Zakir Hussain happened in that 10 or 12 years of doing it without any Indian interference. In the 70s, there were many clubs that were in San Anselmo, San Rafael, Fairfax, whatnot and everything. And you could walk in there on a Tuesday night and Sons of Chaplin would be playing and Jerry Garcia would be jamming with them.
So cool.
Or, you know, you walked into another place and Billy Cobham, George Duke Band was playing and Carlos Santana was sitting in with them. I mean, it was just normal to arrive at Mickey Hart's studio farm and we'd all be there and David Crosby and Grace Slick and Neil Young and all these great musicians would just be hanging out or coming in and playing music and musicians came, everybody came, and I was lucky that I happened to be right here in the thick of it and the only tabla player available to play with these guys. I am telling you, it was the best thing that could happen to me. You agree, no?
Andaz, brought to you in part by Basic Ayurveda, your source for Ayurvedic juices. Hosts prefer to use Kinjini natural beauty products. Borrow it Bindas. Why buy when you can rent your perfect designer outfit? Andaz hosts prefer to use Lawson Travel for all their fabulous destinations.